Hi guys, Beija here. So today I'm going to take you through an hour-long Power Vinyasa class. This is just designed to work your whole body and hopefully leave you feeling really invigorated and energized. It's going to be a really fun, funky flow, and I'm excited to flow along with you guys. So thanks for tuning in. We'll go ahead and get started on our backs. So whether you'd like to come into shavasana or supta baddha konasana, just find the restorative shape that feels right in your body. So either legs sprawled out, or maybe soles of the feet together, knees nice and wide. Close your eyes and then just listen to your body. So wherever you'd like to place your arms, maybe overhead, maybe resting atop your inner thighs, maybe even placing your right hand over your navel, left hand over your heart. And then just tune in to how you're feeling on your mats. So noticing where you feel any places of resistance or tension, where you might feel a bit more open and vast. And so important in today's class that you really let your body guide you. So we spend so much time in our heads thinking, mindless chatter, repetitive thoughts or stories. So we're going to take this next hour to just let go of thought and mind and let your body lead the way. So that's starting here and now in this shape. Breathing into wherever you feel that tightness. Letting your inhales take up that space. Using your exhales to release it out. Let's meet together with a deep breath in. As you inhale through your nose, really feel that breath flow through the body and take over. And then as you exhale, just feel the body release. Will it to soften. Take another slow inhale. Again, draw that inhale all the way down towards your hips. Maybe feel the floating ribs lift. And then open your mouth, exhale, just let it go. And just willing your body to soften and relax. We'll take one more breath together like this. Deep inhale, maybe sip in a bit more air at the top. Really energize your body with this breath in. And then let go with your breath out. Maybe keep your eyes closed on your next inhale. Go ahead and bring the knees together. Relax your arms down by your sides and then step your feet about hip width distance. Again, feel your body out. Maybe wiggle the hips side to side. Relax the shoulder blades down the back. And then we'll begin to breathe in. As you inhale, slowly start to peel the hips off of the mat, lifting up into your bridge. And we'll take some time here just to adjust. Again, maybe shifting the weight side to side, from foot to foot. And then take another sip in of air, lift the hips up higher, contract through glutes, and then on your exhale, slowly release your spine back onto the floor. Moving with the breath, another inhale, lift the hips up. This time think about tucking the pelvis under towards you. Feel that contraction through the glutes, lift the hips up higher, engage the hamstrings. Exhale, slowly lower back down with control, mid-back, lower back, sacrum. Last round, deep breath in, lift the hips up, squeeze through glutes, and then try to keep the knees stacked over the ankles. Notice if they splay open. Avoid that temptation, keeping the shins vertical. Take one more breath in, lift higher. On your breath out, slowly release back down. Inhale, extend your arms up overhead. And then exhale, naturally allow the arms to cactus to your side. So chest plate is open towards the sky. Breathe in. On your next breath out, drop your knees to the right, maybe head to the left. So begin to pull that left hip away from you so that top hip is pulling towards the top corner of your mat. And then on your breath out, allow the knees to feel heavier. Take one more big breath in, inflate with air. Stay for your exhale, deflate. Twist deeper. Next inhale, bring your knees back to center. Center the head, and then exhale, drop the knees to the left. Maybe gaze to the right. Breathe in, feel the right hip pull away. Breathe out, allow the knees to feel heavy. Another inhale, really feel that breath spread through the collarbones. And then on your breath out, see if you can twist even deeper. Next inhale, bring your knees back to center. And we'll start to warm up the core a bit more. So you can bring your arms out to a T if you'd like a little bit more assistance in your windshield wipers, or feel free to keep the arms cactus. Next inhale, lift the legs so that the shins are parallel with the floor. Zip the knees together, squeeze the inner thighs. Big breath in. On your breath out, once again, drop your knees to your right. Engage the obliques, push down through shoulder blades. Inhale to center. Exhale to left. Inhale to center, working with the breath. Exhale to the right. So just like that, moving side to side, working with your breath. Inhale's bringing you back to center. Exhale's dropping the knees to your side. And then if you'd like to make it a little bit harder, maybe straighten the legs. Or the closer the legs are to straight, the more difficult it'll be. Oof. We're going to go ahead and go like this for a few more rounds. Make sure that you're really engaging the obliques. Let's take 2 more on each side. Inhaling to center again, working with the breath. Last round on each side. And then we'll meet back at center, hug the knees into the chest. Maybe rock side to side, back and forth, so massaging the muscles that run alongside the spine. And then take another inhale. On your next exhale, extend that leg straight, the leg straight up in the air. So think about putting your footprint on the ceiling. And then if you're a bit more advanced, maybe keep your arms out to a T, interlace the fingers behind the head. If you're still working on building that core strength, create a diamond shape with the index fingers and thumbs and place them beneath the tailbone. We're going to do some leg lifts here. Take a deep breath in, push your low back into the floor, maybe peel your shoulders off of the mat. On your breath out, I just want you to drop the right leg all the way down to hover. Breathe in. On your breath out, listen here, lower the left leg to hover. Keep the low back pressed into the floor. So maybe this is too low for you. As soon as you feel the low back lift, that'll be your edge. And then next inhale, lift both legs up simultaneously. Next exhale, release the left leg down. Inhale here. Exhale, release the right. Inhale here. Exhale, both legs straight up. So just like that, also working a little bit on our coordination. Right leg down, left leg down, both legs up. Left leg down, both legs down, both legs up. Right, left, both back up. Left, right, both back up. We'll do that one more time on each side. Lower the right, the left, lift both. Lower the left, right, lift both. Hug the knees into the chest and then begin to catch some momentum. We'll rock and roll the length of our spine a few times, and then when it feels right, go ahead and make your way up to a seat for Navasana. So lowering the toes on the mat, start to lean back in your seat sit position. So feel that curve in the spine, pull the navel in and up. Keep the chest nice and broad. Next inhale, lift the shins again, parallel to the floor. Maybe spread the toes apart. Feel free to stay here if you're still building your strength. Otherwise, release the hands, palms face up. Next inhale, start to straighten the legs. Exhale, slowly start to lower down. Inhale, lift back up. Exhale, lower down. Inhale up. Exhale, lower. 2 more rounds of high to low boat. Inhale up. Exhale, lower. Last one. Inhale up. Exhale, lower. Inhale up. And then release your feet. Feel free to wiggle the hips side to side through the shoulders. Just release the abdominal wall. So start to feel that heat build up. So good for the rest of our practice. You want to keep that core engaged. And then start to make your way to your tabletop position. So spreading the fingers nice and wide under shoulders, hips over knees, tops of the feet pressing to the floor. Close your eyes and then tune in to your breath and your body. So again, allow your body to just take over. So if you'd like to flow through cat-cow, feel free if that's what's calling you. Maybe just dropping the hips side to side, moving the hips back towards the left heel, then the right, lengthening through arms, rolling around through head and neck. I'm going to give you some time just to free flow through the body to warm up. Let's take about 3 breaths here. Maybe a little bit of stillness in your tabletop is calling your name. Feel free to take that. Let's take one more breath here. Whatever movement feels nice for you. And on your next inhale, we'll meet back at our neutral spine. Go ahead and tuck the toes under. Take a deep breath in. Start to lift the hips up high. Exhale, sink back to your down dog, reaching the heels towards the floor, chest to thighs. And again, any movement that feels nice and natural, pedaling out through feet, bending the knees right, left. Again, dropping the hips side to side. Just letting the body take over. No space for thoughts in the mind, just feeling and breathing. Eventually, start to sink into stillness in your down dog shape, spreading the fingers wide, lengthening the tailbone upwards, and relaxing the head and neck heavy. Take a breath in here, bend the knees, start to look towards the top of the mat, and then on your breath out, just stroll all the way forward to your ragdoll shape. So bending the knees as much as you need to release through the low back and hamstrings, letting the arms hang heavy, maybe scooping up opposite elbows, and then just decompress here. Feel that connection between the belly and the thighs, feeling the belly swell into the thighs as you inhale, and then feeling the belly slide down as you exhale, top of the head closer towards the floor. Let's take 2 more breaths here, relaxing the head heavy. Jaw is soft, brow is soft, easy movement. 1 more breath. And release the arms heavy. Next inhale, maintain a micro bend in the knees as you round up to standing. Take your time, really feel your footprint on the floor. Once everything stacks, go ahead and roll the shoulders down and back a few times, finding your Tadasana, mountain pose. Feel free to keep the feet about hip width distance. Otherwise, you can bring your big toes to touch. Next inhale, sweep the arms up overhead, lengthen through the outer seams of the body, maybe palms press. On your exhale, slide your palms to your heart center, plugging the thumbs into chest. And then connect with your intention, so whatever it is that brought you to your mats. And take a full inhale, filling your body with your intention. And then full exhale, just release that energy. Share that goodness. Next inhale, sweep your arms back up overhead. Find even more length. And then on your breath out, micro bend in the knees as you hinge from the hips and fold forward. Inhale to a halfway lift, find a flat back. You can press your hands on your shins, slide your shoulder blades down your back. And then on your breath out, plant your palms, step your feet behind you for your high plank position. So if you feel any dip through the low back, drop down to knees. You can still work on building your core strength even in a modified position. So regardless if you're on your knees or if you're upright in your full plank, tuck the pelvis under and then think about pulling the hip bones in towards the rib cage. And then hook the navel in and up. Take 1 more breath in. On your breath out, slowly release to your belly. See if you can keep your upper arms grazing against your side body as you lower. Tent the fingertips just outside of the mat. Point the elbows skyward, drop the shoulders downward. Take a breath in, lead with the back of the heart as you slowly peel up to your cobra. And then exhale, ripple all the way back down to the floor. Tops of the feet press into the mat. Inhale, lift up. Open up through heart. Exhale, lower back down. Last one, like you feel a thread in between the shoulder blades, lifting you all the way upward. And then broadening through your chest plate as you lower back down. Place the hands underneath the elbows. Zip the elbows together, slide them down towards the hips and tuck the toes. Next breath in, press up either to hands and knees or your high plank. Exhale to down dog. Take a breath in and breath out. Next, inhale, bend the knees, look forward. And then on your exhale, walk or step to the top of your mat, forward fold. Moving with the breath, inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, round up to standing. Take your time as you sweep your arms overhead for upward salute. Exhale, fold all the way down in half. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the palms, step the feet behind you. So we're going to work on our power variation for our Chaturanga Dandasana. So feel free to flow through a more traditional Chaturanga Dandasana if that's what you'd like. Otherwise, we're going to add an extra push-up or two. Inhale, lean your shoulders past your wrists. Exhale, lower down halfway, 90-degree bend through the arms. Inhale, press back up. Exhale, lower halfway. Inhale, press up. Exhale, lower halfway, and then on your next breath in, find your back bend of choice, whether that's cobra or up dog. Make sure that there's ample space between the shoulders and ears. You're pulling the heart forward and engage your core as you transition. Hook the navel in and up as you press back. Take a breath in and breath out. Inhale, bend the knees, gaze forward. Exhale, walk or step to the top of your mat, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep the arms up overhead. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high plank. Feel free to drop to the knees to modify. Otherwise, we'll take those two added push-ups. Lower, lift, lower, lift. Lower halfways, and then on your next inhale, find your back bend of choice. Open up through the heart, drop the hips downward, and then exhale to your downward facing dog. Lift the hips high, relax your head and neck. Take a breath in and breath out. Next inhale, go ahead and sweep the right leg high, three-legged dog. And then on your exhale, open up through hips for your down dog splits. Feel free to keep the legs straight or bend at the knee. Level out through shoulders, and then listen to your body. Take some movement if that feels nice. Whether you'd like to roll around through the hip, through the ankle, through the toes. Take one more inhale here. Lift the leg higher. On your exhale, start to draw the right knee to the nose. Shift the shoulders over wrists. Inhale, kick back. Three-legged dog, maybe open up to your splits. Exhale, knee to nose and hold. Shoulders over wrist. Draw the heel close to the glute. Last one. Inhale, kick back. Exhale, draw the knee to the nose. And then this time, step the foot between the hands. Manually adjust if you need to bring the ankle underneath the knee, and then soften the left knee down. Maybe press the top of the foot to the floor. Ground through left palm. Inhale, sweep the right arm up. Maybe allow your gaze to follow the right fingertips, and then on your exhale, extend your right arm back. Maybe grab hold of the left foot if that's accessible. If that's too intense for you, you can rest the hand on the sacrum or maybe even wrap it into the left hip crease. Take another breath in, start to peel the chest up to the ceiling, gaze up. And then on your breath out, go ahead and release down. Hands come to frame the foot, tuck the left toes under if they're not already. Inhale, lift that back leg. Stay for your exhale, level out through hips, drawing the right hip back, and then on your next inhale, sweep the arms up, high lunge, Anjaneyasana. On your exhale, begin to release the right arm back, and then towards the left thigh. For support, inhale the left arm up. Broaden through chest, maybe lift your gaze. And then on your exhale, go ahead and release the left heel to the floor, getting ready for your warrior two position. So squaring the hips to your left side, finding that shelf with the right leg, left thigh is contracted and strong. Inhale, open up through arms. Settle for your exhale, stay strong in your chair or in your warrior two. So almost like you want to create a chair with that right thigh. Next, inhale, flip the right palm, reverse your warrior, really lengthen through the right side body. And then on your exhale, cartwheel your hands to the floor. Next breath in, lengthen here. Next breath out, step the right foot behind you. Here's your challenge. See if you can lower down into your push-ups on one leg. If not, feel free to release the right foot to the floor and flow through your more traditional chaturanga dandasana. And we'll meet in our downward facing dog. And take a big breath in and breath out. Next, inhale, sweep the left leg high. Exhale to your down dog split. So again, find any movement that feels nice through the ankle, the toes, pinning circles with the knee to open up through the hips. Listening to your body and finding that movement that feels right for you in this moment. Take one more inhale, lift the leg higher. And then on your exhale, engage your core, pull the knee to the nose, heel to glute. Inhale, kick back, three-legged dog, maybe open up. Exhale, draw the knee to the nose, core plank. Once more, inhale, kick back. Exhale, knee to nose, and then step the foot between the hands. And slowly release the left knee down. Right palm is planted for support. Next inhale, sweep the left arm high. Maybe gaze follows through fingertips. Exhale, extend the arm back behind you. Stay here, maybe grab hold of the foot, or you can rest the hand on the low back, or maybe into the hip crease. Whatever option you choose, begin to peel the chest open to the ceiling. Breathe in. On your breath out, release. Hands find the floor. Tuck the back toes. Inhale, lift the right knee. And rise with control to your high lunge. Settle here as you exhale, squaring off the hips forward. Breathe in. Breathe out. Begin to twist to your left. And eventually releasing the left hand to right thigh, sweeping the right arm up in your twist. Inhale, open up through chest, draw the shoulder blades together, maybe lift the gaze. And then on the exhale, ground that back heel, getting ready for your warrior two stance. Bring the arms parallel to the floor. Back leg straight and strong, push firmly to the outer edge of that right foot. Flip the left palm. Inhale, reverse your warrior. So everything stays the same in your lunge, just opening up through the left side body. And then exhale, cartwheel your hands to the floor. See if you can transition to a one-legged plank, so extending that left leg back, toes hover. Take those push-ups if you'd like, or you can modify, maybe drop to knees. Moving with the breath, finding your back bend on that third push-up, and then meeting in downward facing dog. Take a breath in, and breath out. Next, inhale, sweep the right leg high, three-legged dog. Exhale to your down dog splits. Again, stacking the hips open, finding that movement that feels right. Let your body move you. Inhale here, lift the leg higher. On your next exhale, draw the right knee to right elbow. Inhale, kick back. We'll do that twice more. Exhale, right knee, right elbow. Maybe shift the shoulders past the wrists. Inhale, kick back. Last one, right knee, right elbow. And then step the foot outside of the hand, getting ready for your lizard lunge. So heel remains on the mat, toes will spin off to 2 o'clock. Take a breath in here. Breath out, maybe drop to left knee. If it's comfortable, you can drop down to forearms. We're gonna stay here for about 3 more breaths. So rather than finding a static shape, if a little bit more dynamic movement calls you, feel free to take it. So still moving with intention, not fidgeting, but allowing the body and the breath to move you, swaying the hips side to side, maybe peeling the chest open to the ceiling. Let's take one more breath together. Next, inhale, press back up to palms. We'll meet there. We're gonna pivot on that heel for skandasana. So go ahead and find a deep squat in the front leg. Left leg will be straight and strong. Dig the heel to the floor, flex the left toes up towards the ceiling. Feel that external rotation through that left hip, like the thigh is rotating upwards. Maybe find your balance, bring your hands to heart center. If not, hands on the floor for support, no big deal. Take a breath in, find length and lift. On your breath out, snake your way to the back of your mat. See if you can stay low. And take an inhale here. And then on your exhale, we'll all release our hands down. This will be our next exercise. So we're going to flow through the supported variation first and then progress if we need. So what we're going to do here is you're going to see if you can step the right foot in, coming into a squat. Bring your hands at heart center and then lift all the way up to standing. And then exhale, lower down. Maybe hands on the floor for support. Maybe challenge yourself. See if you can step that right foot all the way back to the top of your mat with control. We're going to do that twice more. So next, inhale. Find your balance. Maybe hands on the floor for support. Otherwise, hands in prayer for a challenge. Step the right foot in. And then rise up to standing. Lower down. And then extend that right leg back long. Last one. Foot in. Stand up. Lower down. Find your skandasana. Extend that right leg long. Breathe in. On your breath out, release the hands to the floor. We're going to make our way to lizard facing the back of our mats now. So now that left heel is on the mat, left toes spin off to 10 o'clock. Maybe release down to that right knee, maybe down to the forearms. 3 breaths here. So again, feel free to wiggle the hips side to side, maybe peel the chest up to the ceiling, maybe extend the arms long. Just listen to your body and your breath. One more. Next, inhale, press back up to palms. Go ahead and pivot on that left leg for skandasana. Hands in prayer or hands on the floor for support. We're going to snake our way back to the top of our mats. And we're going to repeat that exercise. So see if you can step the left foot in with control, with grace. Come up to standing. Maybe contract through quads, through glutes. Lower down. And then extend that left leg. All right, we're going to do that twice more. Foot in, stand up, contract, lower down. Step it back out. Last one. Foot in, stand up, lower down, leg out. And then from here, go ahead and release your hands to the floor. They'll come to frame that right leg. Breathe in. Kick that right leg back, one-legged plank. Feel free to flow through your push-ups or release the foot to the floor. We'll find our back bend of choice. Breathe in, open up through the heart. Breathe out, send your hips high and back for down dog. Take an inhale here. Exhale out. Inhale and exhale. Once more, breath in and breath out. Next, inhale, sweep the left leg high, 3-legged dog. Exhale, down dog splits. Movement that feels nice. Maybe keep the legs straight. Take a breath in. On your breath out, start to draw that left knee towards the left elbow. Maybe shoulders past wrists. Inhale, kick back. So if you'd like a little bit of hang time here, feel free to take it. Little flying pigeon if that's in your practice. We'll do it once more. And then this time, extend that leg back rather than settling the foot to the floor. Breathe in. And then on your breath out, roll forward to your single leg plank. Take those push-ups if you'd like. And then we'll make our way through our Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale to your back bend. Exhale to down dog. Breathe in. On your breath out, release to your knees. Child's pose, hero's pose. Grab some water. This will be our first official water break. So of course, you can take a break whenever you need to. Listen to your body. That's the nice thing about being at home, right? So go ahead and grab your water if you forgot it. And then if you need, you can rest in a more restorative shape, laying down on your back, maybe starting to sneak your way into your child's pose. And close your eyes and just tune into your breath. Recalibrate with your intention. Reconnect with your purpose, whatever brought you to your mat. We'll breathe in together and breathe out together. 2 more breaths here. Inhale. Nice and slow. Control your heart rate. Control your breath rate. Even slower. Exhale. Maybe exaggerate that breath out. Draw it out. One more time together. Big breath in. Make this your fullest inhale so far. And most complete exhale as you release. Just feel the muscles melt. And then maybe keep your eyes closed as you make your way back to your downward facing dog. So traveling any way that feels right, maybe adding those extra push-ups in if you have the energy and you'd like to take it, flowing through an added vinyasa. We'll all meet here and continue with our flow in 2 more breaths. 1 more breath. Next inhale, go ahead and bend your knees, look forward. Exhale, walk, step, or hop to the top of your mat. We'll meet ahead. And then tuck the pelvis under, pull the ribs inward. Maybe widen the hands if you need to. Take a breath in. On your breath out, I want you to release your hands down by your sides. You're going to lower down to a squat until your fingertips touch the floor. And maybe your range of motion won't permit that. Just find a deep squat, squeezing the legs together. So isometric hold, equal intensity between the thighs. Press down through heels. Inhale up to standing. Sweep the arms up. Exhale, release the arms down by your sides. Lower to your narrow squat. Inhale, press up. 3 more times. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Push through strong heels. Lower. Lift. Let's do that 1 more time together. Lower. Push the floor way through heels. Inhale, rise. And then on your next exhale, we're going to transition to our warrior 3. So begin to sweep the left leg back. You can release your hands to the floor for support. Maybe bring your hands at heart center. If you're feeling strong, maybe extend the arms overhead. T-shape with the body, level out your hips, extend through the heel, squeeze through the quad. Breath in. On your breath out, we'll transition to pyramid pose. Release the hands down with control. Step the left foot behind you. Wrap the hip back. Inhale, elongate and lengthen. Exhale, hinge and fold. And just release, maybe close the eyes and start to draw the forehead towards the knee. If you feel really tight in your hamstring, you can bend the knee a little bit more. Maybe place some blocks beneath the hands, stack of books, sturdy water bottles. Take a breath in. Again, feel the heart hook forward, pulling towards the toes, and then breath out, hinge deeper. Slide the torso down the leg. Next inhale, go ahead and bend both knees, plant the palms firmly. You're going to sweep the right leg up and back for 3-legged dog. This next exercise is going to be fun. Start to walk the hands towards the back of the mat, keeping that right leg lifted. So that might look for you like a warrior 3, keeping the right leg parallel to the floor, or a standing split if that's accessible to you, lifting the leg high. Breathe in. On your breath out, start to walk your hands back forward to your single leg plank, familiar shape here. Feel free to add a push-up if you'd like. Otherwise, stay here and then walk the hands back after that push-up. Again, extending that leg straight back behind you or lifting it up for your standing splits. Breathe in. Breathe out, walk the hands forward to your single leg plank. Add that push-up if you'd like, totally optional. And then walk the hands back towards that left foot. That was our last one. Breath in. Again, breath out. Walk the hands forward. And then release the right foot to the floor. We'll flow through our chaturanga dandasana. You can keep the leg lifted if you're feeling strong. Adding those 2 extra push-ups if you wanted to take it. Meeting in our downward facing dog. Take that breath in. Breath out. Next inhale, bend the knees. And then next exhale, rock forward to your high plank. From here, right palm is planted. We're gonna make our way to Vashisthasana, side plank open to our left. See if you can keep the joint stacked in that right arm as you extend the left arm high. Breathe in. Listen here on your breath out. We're going to transition to our reverse plank. So you're going to release the left arm behind you and then shimmy so that your hips and chest square straight skyward. Breathe in. On your breath out, drop the hips slightly to hover. See if you can draw the right knee into the chest. Modify, drop the hips all the way down. And you're still going to pull the knee into the chest. So similar movement, just with the hips elevated or not. So again, right leg in, send it long. Left leg in, send it long. Just like that. We're going to repeat this 3 more times on each leg. Keep pushing the floor away through the palms. Twice more. Exhale as you contract in. And then from here, we'll go ahead and release the hips down. Inhale, sweep the arms overhead. Exhale, hinge from the hips, reach forward, and grab onto those toes. If you need to, you can bend the knees to shorten that distance. Inhale, elongate. Try not to hunch or round through spine, so keeping the head in line with the rest of the spine. Exhale, go deeper in your fold. Feel the belly sandwich on the thighs. Take a breath in. Draw the shoulders away from ears. Breath out, go deeper in your fold. Next, inhale, press your strong sit bones, rise back up. On your exhale, you're going to release the right forearm to the floor. We're going to make our way to a forearm plank. So rolling onto that right hip, making sure that you have the alignment, 90-degree bend in the arm. Next breath in, lift the hips. Maybe reach the arm up, maybe support the head. We're going to take 10 hip dips. So you're going to lower the hips just to kiss the floor. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release the hips down. We're going to make our way to Sphinx pose. So go ahead and release both forearms to the ground, belly down, tops of feet press into the mat. Inhale, press the floor away, lift through chest. Exhale, draw the shoulder blades together, energetically pull the elbows towards hips. Next, inhale, if seals in your practice, lift up off of the elbows. And then exhale, release them back down, all meeting in our Sphinx pose. Tuck the toes. We'll find our low plank from here. So pelvis tucks under, lift the knees. And then from here, you can transition to your down dog, maybe pressing up through both palms. If that's too much, you can release back down to your knees. And then again, travel to down dog any way that's comfortable for you. Breathe in and breathe out. Big inhale and exhale. Inhale, bend the knees, look forward. Exhale, walk, step, or hop to the top of your mat, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale to your chair pose. Squeeze the legs together, lift the arms up. Weight is in the heels. Continue to scissor the thighs together. Take a breath in, tuck the pelvis under. Breath out, release the arms down by your sides. Breathe in. On your breath out, slowly descend. Allow your fingertips to graze the floor. And then inhale, stand up, sweep the arms overhead. Exhale, arms down, lower, narrow squat. Squeeze the legs together, inhale, rise up. That's 2, 3 more. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Last one, really push the floor away as you rise. And then our transition to our warrior 3 on our left leg as standing. Start to extend the right leg back. Square off through hips. Maybe hands on the floor for support, maybe hands in prayer, arms extended overhead. Breathe in, feel the polarity of the crown of the head pull forward, the right heel pushing back. And then from here, gently release to your pyramid. Right foot finds the floor. Hands will frame that left foot. Sink the heels down, wrap the hip back, breathe in, elongate. Breathe out, hinge and fold deeply. Take a breath in, breath out. A few more breaths here, just really focus on lengthening through the spine, through the hamstring, deepening the breath. Breathing easy, even though your body's been working, so controlling your heart rate with the control of your breath rate. Next, inhale, go ahead and bend the knees, plant the palms firmly. We'll sweep that left leg up and back, three-legged dog, and then start to walk the hands back towards that right foot. So you can either keep the left leg parallel to the floor like your warrior three, or kick the leg up like you're standing splits. Breathe in. On your breath out, start to walk your hands back forward to your plank position. Leg hovers, you can take that push up and then walk it back. Breathe in, warrior three or standing splits. Breathe out, start to walk the hands back forward to your plank. Maybe add that push up. Start to walk the hands back. Last one, breathe in. Breath out, walk the hands forward. You can flow through that push-up through your chaturanga dandasana or release the foot to the floor to modify, adding those push-ups, finding your back bend, and then transitioning to down dog. We'll breathe in, breathe out, bend the knees, look forward, roll to your high plank, and then we'll find our side plank on our left hand. So rolling open to your right side, make sure the joints are stacked. Take your breath in. Start to allow the hand to go beyond the ear, releasing the hand to the floor for your reverse plank. With control, breath in, lift the chest. Breath out, lower through hips. Go ahead and place the hands underneath the shoulders. Fingertips can face you or away, whichever is more comfortable for you. Start to walk the feet in for a reverse tabletop position. Take a breath in here. Begin to lift the hips, push the floor away, drop the head back. On your breath out, we'll take those tricep dips, send your elbows straight back behind you, lower the hips to kiss the mat. Inhale, press up. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Just like that. 3, 2, 1. Lower the hips down, extend the legs long. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, hinge from the hips and fold forward, maybe reaching on to those feet, bending the knees if you need. Just to clasp onto the toes, really lengthening through the spine. Big breath in. Breath out, go deeper. Inhale here. Exhale out. Last breath in and out. Push down through strong sit bones. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, release the left forearm to the ground for your side plank. So you're going to roll onto your left side. Hips are stacked, feet can be stacked or staggered, your choice. Breath in. Go ahead and lift the hips up. We're going to take those hip dips. Exhale, lower the left hip to kiss the mat. Inhale, lift up. Lower, lift, lower, lift. We've got 6, 5, 4, 2, 1. Release down. Bring your forearms to the mat for your Sphinx position. Rolling onto your belly, elbows underneath the shoulders. Forearms are running parallel to one another like the number 11. Breathe in, lift the chest, push the floor away. Breathe out, stay here. Find more space to the chest plate. Tuck the toes under. Tuck the pelvis under. Inhale, lift your forearm plank. And then from here, you can press up to your palms, make your way to your down dog, maybe one at a time. Just make that careful transition, again, moving with intention, careful of where you're sending your energy. All meeting in the same place. Take a breath in, and breath out. Big inhale, and exhale. One more breath in, and out. Next, inhale, begin to sweep that right leg high, three-legged dog. Exhale to your down dog splits. From here, if you'd like to flip your dog, go ahead and step the right foot behind you with control. I invite you to let your hips kiss the mat before lifting up. Shoot the hips and chest skyward. Breathe in. Exhale, release the right hand down. Kick the right leg back up. Inhale. Exhale, draw the right knee to left elbow. And then extend that leg long for your fallen triangle. Press through that right palm. Inhale, lift the hips. Maybe allow the chest and hips to open beyond towards the ceiling. Exhale, release the left hand down. Engage your core. Kick that right leg up and back. Three-legged dog. Inhale. Exhale, draw the right knee to the right elbow. Final core exercise here. Slide the knee down to the wrist, pull it back up the forearm. We've got 4 more. Sliding down the forearm, lifting up. 3, 2, 1. Release the knee behind the wrist, melt the hips to the floor for pigeon pose. So the closer the ankle is towards the hip, the less intense of a stretch it'll be. So if you're a bit more flexible, you can bring that shin parallel to the short edge. If not, draw the heel close, maybe prop a pillow underneath your hip. That way both hips are level and oriented straight forward. Breathe in, lengthen. And then breathe out, maybe stay here, maybe melt all the way down to your sleeping pigeon. Give you about a minute here just to relax and recover. And so just again, allowing the body to be and letting those sensations take over. Even ones that aren't so pleasant, they're meant to be. So giving yourself this space to allow that energy to arise out of those pits, those knots of tension, the recesses, the caves of the body. Bring them out with the light of awareness that you've cultivated in your practice so far, and shedding that light on them to allow them to release. Let's take 2 more breaths here. Again, breathing with intention of bringing light and awareness to those areas that feel tight. Last breath. Next inhale, press back up to palms. Maybe keep your eyes closed. Tuck the left toes and then kick that right leg up and back. Three-legged dog. Maybe open up to your splits if you'd like to lubricate the joint a bit more, creating extra flexibility through that right hip before releasing the foot to the floor for down dog. Breath in. Notice the difference on the right side versus the left. Breath out, release. Release judgment. Fresh slide, clean slate. Next inhale, sweep the left leg up, 3-legged dog. Exhale, stack the hips open, maybe bend through the knee. Inhale here. Exhale, if you'd like to flip your dog, carefully step the left foot behind you, maybe lower the hips, and then inhale, lift, rise, open, exalt. Exhale, release the left hand down, kick the left leg back, 3-legged dog. Engage through core, draw the left knee to right elbow across the body, and then extend that leg for fallen triangle. Inhale the right arm up. Maybe bring the hips and chest open to the ceiling. Exhale, release the right hand down. Final core exercise, pull the left knee to right elbow. Slide it down the forearm to the wrist, and then inhale back up. Lower, lift, that's 2, 3, 4, and 5. Release the knee behind the wrist. Soften the hips down for your pigeon. Make sure that the hips are oriented forward. All 5 toes of that right foot are grounding to the earth. Take a breath in, and then breath out, just be. Allow yourself to be here. And then stillness, more or less, maybe just a gentle rock. So just sending some loving energy to wherever you need it most. Not fidgeting, not allowing those thoughts to creep back in. Again, just creating loving space for sensing, perceiving, staying present. Whatever you're feeling for 2 more breaths. Notice where your mind goes. The interim between breaths, last one. And go ahead and press back up to palms. Maybe keep your eyes closed. Tuck the right toes under. Send the left leg up and back. 3-legged dog. Maybe open up to your splits. Find that movement. Breathe in. And breathe out. Release the foot to the floor. Take a big inhale. And exhale. Inhale, bend the knees. Look forward. Walk, step, or hop to the top of your mat, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Flat back, exhale, fold. And then from here, go ahead and tent the fingertips on the ground. Lift up to tippy toes. We're gonna tuck, squat, and curl. So lowering the hips to heels. Maybe bring your arms out to the sides for added support. Tuck your chin to your chest. And then curling into this tight little ball, see if you can saturate the backside of the body with air. So filling the back of the heart with your breath in. And then on your breath out, walking the hands behind you for support as you lower to your seat. Soles of the feet together, open the knees nice and wide for your butterfly. Feel free to clasp onto the outer edges of the feet or the ankles. Take a breath in, pull the chest forward. On the breath out, use the strength of your biceps to pull as you hinge. So really lengthening through the entire torso, sending the tailbone back, and then lowering your center of gravity. So maybe using your elbows as leverage, pressing into the inner thighs. If that's too intense for you, you can find a more passive stretch. Just let gravity do all the work. Go ahead and relax the head heavy. Feel that stretch to the back of the neck. Take a breath in. As you breathe out, allow your shoulder blades to just glide down the back away from the ears. Take one more inhale here. And exhale. And feel free to keep the head heavy, kind of like a bobblehead. Slowly start to round back up and then all the way to the floor. Bringing your knees with you. Once the back of the head touches the mat, you can hug your knees in tight. Wrapping your forearms around the shins, scooping up opposite elbows. Maybe just a loose clasp on the kneecaps. And then again, allow your body to move you. So whether you'd like to stay still, maybe find some circles through the knees, rocking side to side, back and forth. We'll take 2 more breaths here. So really winding down the practice, allowing that heat that you generated to spread and distribute more evenly throughout the body. Go ahead and begin to extend that both legs straight up in the air. You can bring your hands behind your hamstrings for support or down by your sides. Roll the shoulders down the back to encourage the chest to lift up. Inhale. On your exhale, feel free to remain here or send the legs up and back behind you for your plow pose. So unlike me, try not to move your head or neck. You could bring your hands onto your low back for support. You can even interlace the fingers and then press the arms into the ground. And then just give yourself some grace here. So typically, first time we come into this shape, you might feel a little bit of tightness. But as you just surrender into the shape, the asana, the body, begin to relax into it as well. So allow the mind to come first. So creating space for ease, and then the body will follow. And take a breath in and breath out. I'm going to attempt to take 3 big gulps of air. So as you inhale, see if you can swallow. And then maybe exhale out through the mouth. We'll do that twice more. Breath in, swallow, breath out, release. Last one, big inhale, gulp that air down, and then breath out, release. Maintain a micro bend in the knees as you round back out. Bring the feet to about mat width distance. Allow the knees to tent inward and then extend your arms long to your sides. Breath in, breath out. Maybe keep your eyes closed for the rest of practice. We'll go ahead and finish off with a few more shapes. Go ahead and begin to toe heel the feet back underneath the knees. Coming back to our bridge preparation. Take an inhale here. On your exhale, draw the knees into the chest. And then make your way to happy baby, grabbing onto the outer edges of the feet, wrapping the peace fingers around the big toes, and then rocking your weight side to side. So again, moving with your breath, allowing it to flow through the body, maybe extending one leg long, then the other, maybe both. Feel that stretch, whether that's in the inner thighs, through the shoulders. Curl the corners of your lips up. Take a breath in. On your breath out, go ahead and release. Hold of the feet. Hug the knees back in. Extend the arms out to a T. Big breath in. Open up through your chest. Allow the heart to shine skyward. And then exhale, drop the knees to your right. Maybe gaze to the left. So noticing if this twist feels any different than the one that you took in the beginning of your practice. Hopefully feeling a little bit more invigorated, revitalized, energized every inch. Take your breath in. Final breath out. Next inhale, go ahead and draw the knees back to center and then directly to your left. Gaze to your right. Take that inhale, lengthen through the spine, pulling that top hip away. And breath out, grounding through your shoulder blades, allowing them to glue into your mat. Again, assessing any differences on this side than the other. Let's take one more breath in and breath out. Next inhale, bring the knees back to center. We'll all meet together, hugging the knees into the chest, tucking the chin downwards, drawing the forehead towards the knees. Take a big inhale, start to puff up through the back. Sip in a bit more air at the top if you can. And then exhale, just surrender to your final shavasana, legs long, arms sprawled out, heart lifts up. Breathe in, allow the body to levitate. And then breathe out, allow the body to sink. And just feeling the support of the earth beneath you. Feeling the warmth of the breath of the body. Feeling a bit more connected to your mind, your body, your heart, through the thread of your breath. I encourage you to remain in your final shavasana for as long as you have time for. Know that every shape, every movement and transition that we made has brought you to this very asana where you are most prepared, most able to integrate all those aspects and just allow that connection, that unity to soak up in every cell. I'd like to thank you guys for making the time in your day to show up for yourself on the mat. It was an honor to practice with you all from the bottom of my heart as an extension of your own. Namaste.